Hi, I'm Helke. I'm here to talk about sustainable lifestyle. Today we're going to talk about Tuesday without plastic. Have you heard about this campaign? It's a campaign that I've been doing for more than 2 years now. I do it in Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, LinkedIn. And what is about? I used to live really near, a few steps from the beach. And since I like running, I would go running every morning, sometimes by the path and sometimes by the sand. That made me feel really, really good. All this ocean besides me, oh, amazing. But what was the bad part? The sand always filled with plastic cups, bottles, these little bags from biscuits and straws and all this kind of trash. And that made me so upset. And with that, what did I do? I'm gonna research why this happens, why all that, why we are like filled with plastic all over us. And then I didn't have to go much further to know. Everything, oh no, not everything, but almost everything that we buy is or made of plastic, or has a plastic container, or has a plastic packaging, or we carry a plastic bag. Wow, it's so much plastic. It's all our life is surrounded with plastic. Then you ask, oh, all plastics are bad? No. As my friend Jim would say, it started as a good idea. Why? Think about all the medical products and devices used for exams, surgeries, and all that stuff. This is really good. This helped a lot, evolved a lot. And this helps with health safety. This is really amazing. That's a really good part. All those disposables makes our health a lot safer, But on the other side, do we have to buy everything in plastics? Do we have to buy food wrapped in plastic? Every product that we buy should be on plastic. Can we use like other materials? And that's what the campaign is about. When I started, I was adopting a campaign called Monday Without Meat. That's when I stopped eating meat a long time ago. And since actually this campaign is really good in England, all public schools already adopt this campaign, so kids are not having meat on Mondays anymore. But anyway, go back to our Tuesday without plastics. Then what I thought, if we could only one day a week not use any kind of plastics, what would happen? In average, an American person consumes about 0.8 pounds of plastics a day. If you think that, this is 42 pounds a year only for one day. And if you put all the population only for United States, I'm talking about 14 billion pounds of plastics not put in somewhere, Because what we have to think, even if we dispose in the correct way, even if it doesn't go to the environment, you go all to landfill, what happens? Our home is our planet, and it's not out of the planet. So everything is gonna be inside our home. We have to have so many landfills for all that. We don't have space anymore. We have to start thinking, be more aware of that, And that's why we have to start making some changes. And that was the proposal for Tuesday Without Plastics. If we don't use for one day, you start being more aware of it. Gonna be thinking more about it. Things that you don't need to do, because if you don't do one day, you cannot do the others in other days, And that was a way of starting this conversation. And what do I want with that? If you are more aware, if you think better before buying stuff, what is the package? If it's made in plastic, do you have other material that you can buy that? Or, start looking for other options. Because if we start using and looking for other options, we'll have other options. We're gonna shift the market, because a lot of people looking for different products that's not plastics. These products will appear because they will have market for them, okay? And that's what it's about. We can shift the market, and if a lot of people buys it, the price will go down, and that's the purpose, and to be more available for everyone. That's what I was willing for, okay? Just to remember, keep bringing your metal bottle water, your coffee cup, your shopping bag, and continue this journey. If you can influence a kid or a work colleague or someone else, just do it. Talk more about the thing. Let's make more people aware of what's happening. Sometimes it's just a different look that makes the whole difference for other person, and they start to see the things in a different way and start to hop in this journey. That would be amazing if we get more people doing it, so we're gonna preserve our planet a lot more. So thank you so much for being here. I really enjoy your company here, and see you next video. Beijo!